What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how commitment, marriage, kids, financial commitment, houses, cars, whatever, are the finish line for narcissistic and toxic people. Stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. So once a narcissist or a toxic person feels like they have you trapped, or they feel like they have you secured, they will change up on you. I tell this to people all the time before a narcissist or a toxic person. Marriage is the finish line. Having kids together is the finish line. Buying a house together is the finish line. And they're rushing to get to that finish line. Speed is the weapon of a narcissistic person, y'all. They like to move fast because the faster you're moving, the harder it is to see the red flags. What color was that right there? You can't see it because you're moving too fast. Moving too fast, so your intuition gets overloaded, and you can make bad decisions. You can make decisions against your better judgment and things like that. You can give someone the benefit of the doubt that doesn't deserve it. So yeah, once a narcissist or a toxic person feel like they have you caught up, once they feel like they have you trapped, they will switch up on you and show you who they really are. And the reason why a lot of narcissists rush, because we don't think you will like the real us. I don't think you will give me love as the real version of myself. Because honestly, for me, sometimes it's hard for me to love myself. Hope this helps. So welcome back, y'all. If you couldn't read the text on the screen, it says previous. The moment we got married, bam, total 180 change. Yes. I know a lot of people would say 360 change, but 360 does a big spin and puts you right back in the same spot. 180 is the correct thing. I know people are like, this is 360. No, 360 is a whole turnaround. You end up in the same spot. That's neither here nor there. So, yes, y'all, I tell this to people all the time. I've done previous videos on this, but I have to give a refresher course every once in a while. Marriage, any type of commitment is the finish line for narcissistic people. I know you think it's till a lot of people, most people think it's till death do us part. No. It's till commitment bonds us together. It's not till death do us part. It's till commitment bonds us together. I'm going to give you as much as I can until I get bonded to you. Until I put until we get handcuffed together through some through some kids, through some marriage, through some houses, through some cars, through something. I'm going to bond you together through some kind of situation that through some kind of secrecy. You don't want to tell anybody. So through some kind of power control dynamic. You don't want to tell anybody. It doesn't have to be a very relationship dynamic. I can have some information that can ruin your life, like lead us blackmail. It probably is, But once they get you committed, once they feel like they have you trapped, the mask comes off. It's like the Phantom of the Opera is here. The Phantom is here. The Phantom of the Opera. They take the damn mask off. You see the two-sided face. You're like, damn, you kind of ugly behind that mask. Yeah, they're kind of ugly behind that mask, aren't they? They're not who you thought they were. So the moment we got married, bam, 180 degree change. I'm telling y'all, 180. And I know a lot of people have experienced this same phenomenon where, like, you get married on your wedding night or whatever the situation is, you get married and then all of a sudden they change up. You get pregnant, all of a sudden they change up. You give birth, all of a sudden they change up. Y'all buy a car or a house together, all of a sudden they change up because now it's harder for you to leave me. When we had nothing together, we had nothing between us but love. It could be easier for you to leave me. Now I'm bonded to you. Now you done met my family. Now I done met your family. Your family loves me. You know what I mean? Some of y'all families don't like the narcissist. I understand that. But your family love me. They get me. They want me around all the time. Now it's harder for you to leave me. You see what I'm saying? Commitment. That's why, like, speed is the weapon of a narcissist. You, like, in track and field terms, like, you are running a damn an ultra marathon. You were running the Boston Marathon. The narcissist is running the 100 meters, the 100 meter sprint, the 100 meter dash. Y'all are on the same track, but you're running different races. They are sprinting to the finish line to get there as fast as we possibly can. A lot of the times, not all the times. I want to get there as fast as we possibly can. So once I can take a break, I can rest. You're still running around the track. I finished ages ago. Everybody say, you still running the race. You're still doing laps around. You running the ultra marathon. You're still doing laps around the track. I finished ages ago. The 100 at the end of the 100, the finish line for the 100 meter dash was the marriage certificate and us exchanging our vows in front of a pastor. You're like, pow, the gun shot off. You take a look, you start walking. You know how those ultra marathons, some people start walking, they start walking. You know what I mean? You want to savor the race. You're not even a professional competitor. You just happy to be here. You know what I mean? I'm sprinting. Pow, the gun go off. I love you. Let's get married. Let's live together. Let's run. Let's have kids. I'm sprinting. We're going through mile markers fast as hell. We're on the same track, remember? And you love me, so you want to keep up with me, right? So you might start jogging to keep up with me. I grab your hand like we're running a 100-meter dash. I grab your hand. I drag you to marriage, to kids, to some type of financial commitment. I drag you through this finish line. And guess what? I finished. I'm done. But the mask comes off when I cross the finish line. But look, guess what? I let your hand go and you keep running your race. You're still doing laps. I'm done. You're still working hard to run the race. You're giving me all the love, care, affection. You're trying to change me. You're trying to get me to go back to the beginning. You're trying to get me to run the same race you're running, but I'm done. I'm done. I'm still walking. Look, the 100-meter dash is, it can be like physically exhausting. So I'm still walking around the track trying to catch my breath. You are sprinting. You're jogging. You're running the ultra marathon. So I'm still on the track with you, but you're still running. You're trying to catch me now. Just like you're not running, you're on the same track, you're not running the same race. As soon as they feel like they have you trapped, they get comfortable. I know a lot of people will say, well, that's what everybody does. You get comfortable. Yeah, but normal people, non-narcissistic people, you can a lot of times make the necessary changes possible to get where you want to go. You can make the necessary changes possible. You can actually do some healthy marriage counseling that works for y'all. Y'all both can go in there and talk and express yourselves equally and get heard equally and actually work on them saving the marriage or the dynamic, whatever you're in right now. Narcissistic people, it's not going to be equal. There's no equality there. You're going to fuss, fight, and argue. That's what we're going to be doing. You see what I'm saying? There's no equality. There's fussing, there's fighting, there's arguing. There's no equal dynamic here. So I tell people, you're dealing with narcissists and toxic people, understand that the end of the road is the finish line. Y'all, you are on the same track with this person, but you are not running the same race. But Lee, how do we run the same race? You don't. You can't run the same race as a narcissist. Like I said, you just can't do that. Or a toxic person, you can't do that. You're not running this. I don't want you to run the race with me anyway. I want you to keep running because I don't want you to finish. I don't want you to finish when I finish. How does it make sense to me? I absolutely do not want you to finish when I finish. That doesn't even make sense to me. I was like, no, you need to keep running. you need to keep running. Keep jogging. Do your ultra marathon. You got 20 laps. Every lap is a year. Every lap is a year, y'all. I just ran a 100-meter dash. I got there. Look, if every lap is a year, that means every 100 meters is 3 months. So we got to the marriage finish line in 3 months. We got here in 3 months. I'm good at math, y'all. I have a degree from North Carolina. Y'all think I'm some dumb narcissist bum. I have a degree from North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, NCANT, Aggie Pride, and industrial. What's my degree in? Lee Hammock, the degree, Bachelor of Science, Industrial and Systems Engineer. I have an engineering degree. Thank you. You see how that works right there? I'm not an idiot. I'm not an imbecile. I'm mathematically inclined. Like I want to say both my sons are mathematically inclined. My oldest son, he's in the honors class. I'm so proud. Y'all, my son about to start high school. Y'all, I'm so proud of him, y'all. Y'all don't think y'all don't know how proud I am of my son, y'all. He done been through a lot because he got me as a dad, and he just fought through, and he's a strong kid, y'all. I love that boy. I love all my kids. My oldest son, he's just he's been with me since the very beginning of the journey, so he knows who I am. And I'm just proud of him. Trey, if you watch this, I love you, boy. He started high school. This video, I don't know what this video is being posted. He started high school on the 29th. But yeah, y'all, it's an empowering journey, y'all. Like I said, you have to empower yourself to understand it's just like once they hit the finish line, you're not running the same race, you're on the same track. Once they hit that marriage finish line, that baby finish line, that commitment finish line, you can start a business together, that can be the finish line. Once they feel like they have you enthralled or trapped or have some information on you that you feel like they feel like they have you trapped and you can't leave, a lot of times they turn it off. They just do. They turn the switch off and they go about their day. You know what I mean? So you have to empower yourself. You have to take back your power and your strength and things like that. So, anyways, y'all, first of all, y'all, subscribe to my new newsletter. The link is going to be in the description. You go to mentalhealness.net if you haven't been on there already. Subscribe to my new newsletter. It's free. I'm not gonna spam y'all. It's once a week. In-person workshop, September 24th, Virginia Beach, Virginia. October 15th, Austin, Texas. November 19th, Toronto, Canada. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I really, truly appreciate every single one of y'all. As much as y'all say y'all learn from me, I promise you, y'all, I'll learn more from you. Thank you. Mental Illness is out. Peace.